they start speaking in Espanol. Espanol, mi amor, por favor. Hey, it's Bridget a J, and you're watching I Watch and Judge. All right, if you're new here, subscribe, and if you're returning, welcome back. All right, so let's just get straight into it because, guys, I'm still hurting from this episode. And I'm gonna like be checking my mic because I don't want it dying on me that I'm redo the whole video. But guys, I have a whole essay here. I'm gonna go as quick as I can. Y'all know I talk fast, but yeah, let's just get straight into it. All right. Okay, so episode 9, immediately Mel and Sincere are chatting, right? And for me it's like the same stuff over and over and over again. Like it just feels like, I don't know, like a merry-go-round now or something like that. Like it just goes in circles and circles and circles, the same stuff all the time. And then as he's talking to her, she'll like move to the other side, and then and then he moves next to her, and then she moves back to the other side. I'm just like, she's actually funny. And guys, I have a confession. Oh, I can't believe I'm saying this. I actually don't not like Mel anymore. Like, for now. I feel like just she's annoying, but she's not Huda bad. Like I feel like these last episodes I was a little bit more empathetic. Is that the, I don't know, towards her, and I kind of felt for her, especially like considering the whole love triangle thing. She's just like, like, yeah. And it's like, what else can she do? Not like listening to her friends instead of going to talk to Sincere and whatnot. But she spoke with him, and once again, she forgave him. She's always gonna forgive this dude because she really likes him. She did say no more kissing. He said no more kissing, so let's really hope so. All right, and then we have therapist Anaya. Again, like I said, I'm tired of her being the therapist. She needs to stop. But this time, she's being therapist Anaya to Corbin. Anyway, she's chatting with Corbin, and he's talking about Kenzie and everything, and like how Kenzie's upset with him wanting to kiss Melanie and like the exploring aspect and whatnot. And like, I don't like Corbin, but he did make a point because he has said something like, oh, like when she was exploring Caleb, it was fine. And she mentioned, she's like, yeah, like I kissed him. And he's like, but like when it's time for me to explore, and then like obviously I also want to kiss the person because I'm also interested in them and attracted to them, she has an issue with it. It's like she wants to be the only girl. It's the blonde girl syndrome. Like she wants to literally be the only girl in the world for him, but like realistically, it's Love Island. That's not gonna happen. And then knowing he's a F boy, yeah, like Kenzie, that's not gonna be happening at all. So then next, we're also gonna go into Zach and Bryce and the whole Kata situation. It was so freaking awkward, but like, Zach is starting to worry about the chat with Kata, and he's talking with KC, and Casey's like, what? Like, why would he do that and whatnot? And they're scared that like one chat can change everything. And I'm like, Zach, you have nothing to worry about. Like, Kata literally is down bad for you. This girl really likes you. Now, you on the other hand, I don't know if you like her like that. But yeah, he's like worried. I'm like, you have nothing to be worried about. And then Kata and Bryce's conversation was just so awkward. Like she friend zoned him as expected. Like I don't know what he was expecting. And I was just like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Like the embarrassment, he was like embarrassing. First you embarrass yourself in the bed, like trying to join, and she's like, not today. And then now this. Like, so you should have got the hint. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, like, Bryce and Trinity also like, they having their chats and whatnot, and he's just worried. He's like, okay, like if your type came in, would you have left? And Zach had that same thing where conversation with Trinity too. They're like, if your type came in, would you just like leave immediately? And Trinity gets upset with that because she's like, oh my gosh, she's like, why y'all keep saying that? Like, no. But I'm just like, Trinity, really? Like, if your type for real walked in right now, you mean to tell me like you're not gonna be like, unless she means like she's not gonna be so quick to just hop on it because she has a connection right now. She's not just gonna be like, new connection. Um, but I don't know. Zach, how to chat with Bryce too about like, oh, like I feel like if your type came in, like you would definitely want to, go explore that. And I definitely know that if Bryce's type came in, he would leave in a heartbeat. Like, and that's like what I'm worried for Trinity, to be honest. And I really hope someone comes in for her. I know I say all the time, but yeah. And then now let's go back to like Kenzie. So she's feeling she's feeling like the second option. And again, like honestly, I'm just tired of talking about Kenzie and her feeling like the second option and wanting to be chased and whatnot. Like it's actually getting so like annoying. Like just get off my screen. Just get off my screen. You're freaking annoying. But yeah, okay, boom. Those are the people. So the next day, Sincere is trying to do the whole balance thing. He's making breakfast for Soul and Melanie. He's like, this is balance. This is balance. All the guys are like, they're like, dude, I don't know about that. Like it kind of rubs off a bit. But I guess like he just sucks. Like he's not good at balancing. But he's trying. I guess he's trying to say like, hey, like I still see you. He doesn't want Soul to feel bad or anything. Yeah. And I know I said I wasn't going to talk about Kenzie again, but again, my notes are over the place. It goes based off what I'm seeing in the moment as I'm watching the show. But yeah, Kenzie, I just need her to shut up because like she's over here telling Sincere like, oh, I think it's good that you're exploring and yada yada yada. And I'm just like, Kenzie, shut up because you don't like that Corbin is exploring at all. Like it's annoying. And then she also has the chat with Soul and everything. And now she wants to be all buddy buddy with Soul because she's realizing that her and Melanie probably ain't gonna be friends no more because she's mad at Melanie for trying to talk to her man. Yeah. And she's like, yeah, I just need like a friend. Blah 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 blah. Like I feel like she's gonna be using Soul, like to be honest. And then that's like a slap in the face to Mel because you're her and Mel are like really close and whatnot. But yeah. All right. So now the challenge. You know, the I got a text. I forgot who got the text. I don't know if it was Corbin, and then they had the challenge. That challenge was a hot mess, and Corbin kept getting pied, rightfully so. But like, also, I feel like Gabe should have also got pied for some of the questions. And then Soul starts crying. Y'all, I felt so bad because they just kept pieing her, and it's like y'all don't even know. You haven't really talked to me and making these assumptions. And I forgot who said it. They were like, oh, like Soul kept getting pied for a lot of the questions that Melanie should have been getting pied for. And it's like, damn, like I felt so bad for her. Like she literally covered her face and she was so mad. Then Zach pisses me off. He's talking about it's just a game. Sir, a lady is crying. Well, upset. She wasn't crying yet. And you are just like, it's just a game. So inconsiderate. I don't like Zach. Like, Zach, I don't like you. Charlie was way better than him. He might look better than Charlie, but Charlie, personality wise, and I guess the way he carried himself wise, was better. But maybe because he's older. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, Soul starts crying, and then they had to like, like take a little breather, and then she was literally like, like hyperventilating and everything, like that type of crying, like that type. And I was like, oh my gosh, I feel so bad. And she's like, it just sucks because it's like she's just coming to do her job as a bombshell. And this is how, it's like everything all together that she's crying about. Gabe made a point. He was like, I feel like she's not crying because of the challenge. She's crying because of everything, to be honest. Yeah, she's frustrated. But yeah, so then during the game too, Bryce too, like he had to watch Kayla kiss Zach. He was making a face like, damn, like Zach, what did you I mean, Bryce, what did you expect? Like, what did you expect? She don't want you. So yeah. And then Mel and Sincere was kissing, and then Soul had to watch too. It was just like, she definitely feels like he's playing both sides and whatnot. And then Corbin too, as he kept getting pied, he had to watch Kenzie kiss Caleb twice, and he was not feeling it at all. But then he ended up buying Kenzie, and she's like, I'm so confused. I was so confused too. And then he starts trying to like explain, but he's like, wait, but why am I pied? Like, why me? And then they explained, like, sir, you're trying to two-time two besties. You over here like being with one bestie, kissing her, and then you're asking her bestie for a kiss too. So yeah, you are the type to literally cheat on two friends and well, like be with two friends, sleep with two friends, and put like a raft or something between them. Yeah, and that was basically the question. So he was upset, and he's just like, okay, like what? And everyone was generally like confused. So then here's the thing too. Now Beatrice and Caleb, yeah, like Beatrice kept getting chose for the good stuff, and Caleb too, because they're both giving green flag right now. Like Caleb right now is giving green flag, but again, I always say never trust a man, and like I'm not gonna give you the full green flag, okay? Like it's flagging right now, but yeah, yeah. Always have your guard up because you never know with men. But so far, I know things are going well, and then him and Beatrice, I think they kissed twice. And I was starting to get like a feel between the two. I was like, I was like, maybe if they have more time to chat, like maybe they would actually start liking each other. Because like initially in the first challenge, the Diddy party, it didn't seem like Caleb was really feeling her. But then in this challenge, it was kind of like, maybe there could be something if they actually have more chats and get to know each other. Because Beatrice has not really chatted with people, like other guys and whatnot. She's kind of just been booed up with Gabe, and the other ones are not really checking for her. That would have been really nice for Beatrice and whatnot. But the funny thing, here's the thing, Gabe is upset now. Everyone's like, what the hell are he upset for? Like, I'm confused. And he's like, I wasn't upset necessarily because of the case. It was more of the speech. First of all, she was like, it was a decision that we all came with. And obviously, they have to give a speech to show like why they are kissing this person, like why they chose this person, and vice versa, even if it was like the pie thingy. And he's upset. He's just still so stuck on it. Like, y'all, he was stuck on it for like a good like day or something. And I'm just like, sir, like, calm down. Like, he was just doing way, 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 way too much. Like, it's annoying. And then Sincere, he also got pied, for like stringing two women along, you know. And Jen did eat. She was like, I know you're sincere, but you're not honest. Yeah, 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 yeah. And it's like he thinks he's been honest, but like you really haven't, sir. Like you haven't. Like be real with yourself. Be real with yourself. Like literally be real with yourself. And then, oh gosh, during the challenge too, the part about the overly freaked out about Gabe, but he took it as like a compliment. He's like, he's like, what did he say? He was like, yeah, he's like, it's not bad to be open minded. And I think it's generally just a cultural thing. Like Brazilians are very, very like, yeah, physical touch, and they really express themselves through making out. Like for them, there's this guy on TikTok, he was like, if you're gonna kiss and it's not a make out, what's the fun in it? Like for them, it's like that. So honestly, I think I'm gonna just start just not paying attention to Gabe when he starts doing all that because it seems like it's something that's just normal for him and where he's from. So be it. Is it a lot for me? Yes. But what can I do about it? What can I do about it? Okay. So then now the challenge is over. And because So was crying and whatnot, Casey tries to see if he can like comfort her or something like that. But she definitely does want her space and stuff. And I was thinking, I was like, I don't remember. I think I missed it. I don't remember if Casey has sisters, because Casey literally acts like those men that have sisters. So they know how to treat you right. But that doesn't mean they're good men. And it's like, how does that even work? Because I have a friend and he's like that. He has a sister, so he's so sweet. Like he's really respectful to us and blah blah. But they're not good. It's like I think once like romantically they just know. Yeah, they're not good. And I'm just like, ooh. But yeah, so then you have Caleb and Corbin. They I think Corbin posed Gabe for no. What the fuck? Corbin pay polls Caleb C names for a chat. And I'm like, why? Like, why? Why y'all need to chat? And then they're just like basically talking about, I guess, their connection with Kenzie. And then they cheers to it. Cheers to it and be like, may the best man win. And I'm just like, oh, I'm like, what's his name again? Corbin. I'm like, Corbin, just get off my screen. Like, please, 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 please. And then, Soul, again, she's feeling like she's wasting her time. She just feels like Sincere is just full on Melanie, and he's just gonna like it's gonna be like a slap in her face, a slap to the face for her eventually. Like again, she's giving side check. All right, now that we've talked about the mess and the challenge and whatnot, let's get into the part that broke all of America's heart because of voting. Again, I didn't get to vote. I didn't get to vote, but if I did vote, I was gonna literally vote that same lineup. Guys, I'm so sad because Beatrice is gone. Like, I didn't think that the voting outcome was gonna kick or dump, you know, her out the villa or off the island. Like, and I don't think anyone was really thinking about that. So we're generally just looking out for our girl because to us, because Gabe want to be overly freaked out with Jen, we're thinking, okay, then like you're not good for Bea. Like she needs someone better and whatnot. And yeah, okay, so let's just get into the recoupling. Okay, so right from the get go, Casey, my boy Casey's over here laughing. He's always laughing, like, sir, you're always laughing. And I just started laughing all throughout until it got serious. Then he stopped laughing. I stopped laughing. I was like, oh, like, it ain't funny now. Like, and then Gabe over here making like a yikes face, when they were like, oh, America has to vote and whatnot. And then like he's like guilty because he's guilty as charged. He knows he's guilty because of what he did. So he's like, damn, like America is watching. They're definitely gonna separate him and Beatrice. Like he's like, I was like, yeah, think of your actions now. Like think of your actions now and see what it has caused. Like literally. So incoming first recoupling, it's Caleb and Kenzie, which leaves Corbin single and vulnerable. Yay! As I thought, right? As we all thought, like, yay, you better leave, Corbin, you better leave. But then, you know, So then after that, it's Jen and Gabe. We voted Jen and Gabe. Jen is surprised, and then Gabe is also surprised. Like they're both shocked. And I'm like, Gabe, don't be shocked after the way you were tonguing her down. You was like grabbing her neck and everything. She was just like, oh, I like the way you got my neck. So we're just like, I mean, since you feeling her so much, go be with her then. And stop playing with our girl Bea. But then now Bea is single and vulnerable. No. And I was like, no. I was like, no, no, no. And I feel like Jen like isn't happy. Like she knows, she says she felt bad, and Gabe is like, "Don't feel bad. Like you're a bombshell. That's what you do. Accept it." And it's like, damn. I mean, it's the truth. So then we have Soul and Sincere. Mel is left single and vulnerable. I was actually feeling bad for her. Like the way she was just crying, I was like, "Oh, Melanie." And then, she's saying that she's just glad to end the triangle situation, and she's like, she doesn't want to fight with Soul anymore and whatnot. And I was just like, oh my gosh. So then now it's the three of them standing, Corbin and Bea and Mel. Ariana's like, okay, so I'm thinking, oh, like, the Islanders about to vote, but I was like, oh shoot, but then they're gonna have to choose between Bea and Melanie. And I was like, oh, but I don't want both of them to go because again, I started I look, it's like we need Melanie in there, and like I'm starting to see Melanie in a different like light. I just think like she might just be a little misunderstood and immature, but I feel like she does have a good heart. Yeah. And I was like, damn. I was like, but then I was also like maybe Bea would leave because she doesn't really have any other connections. But then it's like she could also explore Caleb. So it's just tricky. And I'm just like, oh, so would that mean oh, but then I was like, yeah. So I was also like, oh wait, then they have to choose one Islander. It would have to be between Corbin, Melanie, and Bea. So I was like, oh, this is gonna be so bad. But then Ariana goes like, all right, well, y'all do the math. There's two girls and one boy. No, you already know what that meant. You already know what that meant. Corbin gets to pick a girl. Between Bea and Mel, we all know who he's gonna choose. Trinity's like crying a ocean right now. And I'm like, I have a lump in my throat. I'm like, oh my gosh. I was like, no, no, Bea's going home. And then, yep, Bea gets dumped. And everyone's crying. She's like, guys, like she's using humor to cope. She's like, guys, she's like, it's okay, don't cry. Like, I'm not dying. Like, I'm just single and going home. I got dumped from the island. And it's like, no, Bea, like we gonna cry. We need your presence there. Who's gonna call these people out? And like she's just like, I really love Bea. Like she's just so cool. Like, ugh. And she's gone now. Like I'm so gonna miss her presence in the villa. Like it just feels so weird. Like she's not there anymore. I'm like, oh my gosh, Bea's gone. Like she's actually gone. Like I woke up today like in denial. Like there's no way Bea's gone. So everyone's crying. Corbin is crying. He finally break down his walls because Kenzie was like, I feel like you're like a wall. Like you don't show emotion. He finally showed some emotion. I was also like, why is he crying? I was like, I don't know. Maybe him and Bea became friends. I don't know. So he chose Melanie and everything, and like Bea is also crying now after she spoke with Gabe. She wasn't crying at first with the girls, but then when she spoke with Gabe, she started crying. And y'all, when they started speaking in Espanol, Espanol, mi amor, por favor. And it was so sad. She was she's like, gracias por making me feel like la mujer, or like, oh, I don't know. She was saying like pretty and whatnot. And I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, maybe like they were showing maybe they had other chats that we didn't see. The producers kept showing the bad stuff or whatever, and we're just like, no. But now I'm just like, damn. Like, yeah, she was like, thank you for treating me like a normal person. I felt so sad. So then she started crying. Like, I don't know, when they started speaking in Espanol, I was like, oh, I was like, he can express himself better now. Because right now, Gabe, how you gonna talk to girl Jen? Like, she don't speak Espanol and she don't speak Portuguese. And like with the English, like, you'll be struggling. So I don't know. I don't know. But now, like, Bea's leaving and everyone's crying. He's crying now. It's just like, damn. And I know he messed up. I really hope that he learned from it. Like, Gabe, I hope you learn from it, please. Like, I don't know. I'm just sad. But the show must go on. But at this point, I just feel like wrap the whole season up. But yeah. All right, well, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. I'm too sad to do anything. Subscribe. Bye.